What up, man? There's a lot of bullshit going on. Well, I don't know if it's bullshit. It's some good shit. I definitely agree with it. If I ain't the one to tell you this myself, let me just roll this locked in cone, and I'm gonna tell everybody about it, baby. All right, man. First thing first, I gotta break this down and roll up a nice locked in newsworthy cone for y'all, man. And this is what we on, man. We on that government oasis. You know what I'm saying? Made. I don't even think I can see that, but it's pretty gassy, man. It's pretty gassy, man. It's a nice body relaxation high, man. It's not that typical 30+%, heavy. It is a 24%, it's a nice commentating session type vibe, I'm gonna get this cone rolled up, man. We're gonna get ready to rock. What's up, people? I'd like to welcome everybody to the Cloud Living Smoke Session. We always like to talk about stuff. Nah, I'm a Colorado fan, and I just got word that Robert Livingston is going to the Broncos, man. It's just a moment of silence, man. I don't think it's a bad thing. It's a very good thing, I mean, while he was here, he had a great year. He had an off year. I don't think it was his fault. I don't think he's more of a college coach. I think he belongs in the NFL, And this past year proved it because the players needed development, and he's more of a babysitter. He can just teach. He can give you pointers, or or put you in the right position. Not no development man, and but he did have a good thing at Colorado, man. This is what he built at Colorado while he was here before leaving for the Denver Broncos. At least he stayed in Colorado, man. Livingston was hired as a defensive coordinator at Colorado in February 2024 after a long run coaching the defensive backs and safeties in the Cincinnati Bengals organization. In 2024, he took over for the Buffalo's defense. They have been middle of the pack and transformed into a much more productive unit. I definitely believe that. I seen it. Hell, I seen it, man. He had that he had defense working, man. He had some very good players, and I think he had some very good leaders to make his job more like an NFL job, make it more easier for him, man. But other than that, man, let's just check out some of his improvements while he was here. The stats did jump from 2024 compared to the prior season, with the points allowed improved to about 11.7 points per game. The total yards was reduced by 104 yards a game. Sacks plus 12, and they D-line was coming. I'm not going to lie, the stunts, the packages. And again, I don't know, it was the players, man. He had great leaders, he had great players. He had great players, man. They were plus 28 for tackle loss, plus 27 for quarterback hurries, pass breakups plus 18, interceptions plus 5, fumble recoveries plus 2. In the national rankings in 2024, the scoring defense improved from 121 to 43rd. The passing yards allowed was 124th. They improved that to 40. Sacks went from 64th to 15th. Bro, they led the Big 12, bro. The second half of the season, defense was especially tough, bro. 11.5 per game, top 10 nationally. That's hey. I mean, what more can you ask for? In 2025, it was kind of an off year, and that's when you kind of notice, like, well, to me, that's when I kind of noticed, man, like, maybe he will be better in the NFL, like, But I think the next move for defensive coordinator is To me, it's a better move, bro. He was way better at Virginia Tech, and the stats show it. Chris Marve. You know who is Chris Marve, man? Chris Marve is a former linebacker and a longtime coach who worked up from quality control and position coach roles into a defensive coordinator. He served as a defensive coordinator and inside linebacker coach at Virginia Tech from 2022 to 24 before moving to Colorado, man. And I really do think this was the plan. We've been watching it all day from the Buff News Weekly, from I'm about to say DJ Scoops. from Duke to Scoop, man. I seen it today, and I agree with him. I think it was planned, and I definitely know Coach Prime know what he was talking about. I mean, he had to expect to know what the hell was going on. And the rest about Marv, man, under Marv, that was crazy. That's wild. That's crazy. You know, under his leadership, in 2022 he allowed 24.7 points, a game that's 54th ranked nationally, bro. I'm cool with that. I think we gave it about 30, 31, 30, 32. I ain't got that in front of me to even see. Man, I can ask Chad in a minute though. In 2023, they improved to 23.9 points a game, and they were ranked 20th nationally in total defense. That was like 316.8 yards per game. Bro, that was a great year, bro. And I keep hearing that Virginia Tech fans is shitting on my man, bro. Like, but what I'm seeing, man, this is what Colorado need right here, man. You know, one man's trash is the next man's treasure, baby. And this is what's really going on, man. I mean, he had one bad season, man, and he was with that bad season, 22.8 points a game, 39th ranked in defense, and 57th in yards allowed. Bro, come on, man. In 2023, his defense was among the better units in the ACC, bro. I mean, like, what more do you want from that? I don't get it, man. To me, we can't get no worse. I like the call. I believe in Coach Prime. I believe in the movement, man. I'm all in with it, man, and I definitely trust that we can make it happen for the Big 12. I mean, like, I really don't think we can get no worse, man. I mean, I don't. You know, and coach is known for this, man, giving people chances, and he's the first coach to have an all black defensive coordinator, a black offensive coordinator, and a black head coach. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that was planned though. That just organically happened, and that's the kind of person he is, man. You know, Coach Marv's units were generally solid against the pass and kept Virginia Tech in games, especially in 2023 when they jumped into the top 25 of total defense. They weren't elite every year, but Virginia Tech's defense stayed competitive and showed they could be tough across multiple fronts, man. And I've been looking and seeing that they do run a 4-2-5. I figure they're gonna do. He looked like a 4-3 base type of mother. You know what I'm talking about? Like I really think they're gonna be on tail of stopping that run, bro. He's a younger. I don't think he's younger. You know, he might be around the same age. I think they connect with the guy the same way. But I just think Colorado needed something just a little bit new. And I think at the end of the day, everybody gets what they want. He gets a better job back in the NFL. Coach Marve gets to move up from a linebacker coach to a D coordinator, man, in like a matter of a couple of months, bro. I think that was probably the plan too, according to a couple of podcasts that I didn't watch today at work. Which is great, which is not a bad thing. I keep looking at this like a sword, bro. You know, then you can't forget about this is some pretty good weed. I'm not gonna lie to you. Then you can't forget about their new defensive line coach, which to To me, I think this is the best move, honestly, man. You know, a couple fans, a couple people didn't like it. I like the call from the get go, honestly. A little bit about Dante Carter. Um, let's see, he was promoted by head coach Coach Prime Sanders to be the defensive line coach after a long time NFL alumni. The Demeco Demaco Peko departed for the Pittsburgh Steelers coaching staff before joining Colorado staff. Carter coached the defensive line at Texas College, and I went there, but he wasn't no coach. I went there like a '06 type shit. They led Texas College in NAIA in 2024, where his unit led the conference in sacks and finished top five nationally in that category. That's strong, bro. That's strong. Cause they sure was sorry when I went. Nah, we had a couple D linemen that was cold, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He then joined Colorado as a graduate assistant, learning under Peko and the rest of the defensive staff before earning the top job. Um, he definitely has a strong ability to develop rush talent. I I cannot wait to. I think they together because a couple people on the Instagrams and shouted them out and like, yo, okay. I mean, so I think he's liked. I think he's well liked, just like Coach Hilo. I think the group is cohesive now and it's great now, man. I think they just ready. They actually ready, bro. And his some of his playing background, man. Coach Carter played defensive tackle in college. He played 1 year at Southeastern Louisiana, 3 seasons at Prairie View, which is pretty dope. The heel is popping, where he was the physical interior presence and a solid production. He had 32 tackles, 1.5 sacks over his final 2 seasons. Um, Carter's his coaching style and what he actually brings, man. His early coaching style shows a rush first mentality at Texas College. He helped build pressure, generating D line, reflecting his ability to teach technique and create sacks and tackles for loss. At Colorado, he steps into a role mentioned both veteran linemen and incoming. Oh, I'm sorry. A key role mentoring both veteran linemen and incoming transfers, focusing on strength, gap control, and leverage, and pass rush fundamentals. His work in his defensive front figures is to be the cornerstone of the Buff defensive identity, especially with emphasis on getting after the quarterback and anchoring them against the run. I really don't, man. Like I said, I don't think we can get no worse. You know, I think with him there, I haven't even seen Coach Sapp. I think with him there, everybody been going. Him and Coach Hilo, and I just now got word that they are going to bring another D line coach in to help with a little more experience or a little more college. I don't know, just a little more experience. I don't even know what kind of experience you got to have to be a D tackle coach. From like everybody saying such a big jump, like well, he played college ball. He was a graduate assistant. He learned under Coach Warren Sapp, under Pecco. I mean, like, how much more experience do you need? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I I love it, man. I love the call, man. He climbed the Colorado coaching ladder from graduate assistant to defensive line coach. That said two things, man. This actually the work ethic and trust from Coach Prime, bro. I'm telling y'all, he's already shown he gets rush production. His Texas College unit led the NIA conference in sacks. It was top tier nationally. The NAIA school, top tier nationally, man. That definitely says a lot, man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That says a lot. I love it. You know, um, they got a real good front. I really do think so. Especially, I think what's really gonna shine in them edges. You know, with Talib. You know, he's a pass rush specialist. Toby, and you got Harper. I don't know if Harper gonna play inside or outside, man. You know, he's more of a hybrid guy because of the use of his hands. He's kind of small, but he looks bigger. All of them look bigger. Without, I mean, they just look bigger, man. You know, the 240. I don't see 240 in most of them. You know, I think it's like a 10 or 15 pound difference. Well, that's my opinion. You know, from what I have been seeing from Well Off Media, the pregame network, and the Darius, them boys look pretty big. They look bigger than what the paper says. The paper says that they 240, but they really look 270, 280. They say they 270, they really look 290. And these boys is running 4.4s and 4.3s. You know, I don't know if all of them running that, but the ones we need to is definitely running that. If they ain't running that, they close to that. If they ain't close to that, they ain't gonna be there. I'm gonna tell you that now. As far as what we got, the linebackers, man, I really do think the Texas linebacker, number 18, I don't know, I'm gonna butcher his name. I really like Cam Perry, man. You know, I think he's gonna be that guy. He reminds me of Western, man. I think he's gonna be that guy. Ernest Campbell gonna be that. I don't even know how to balance this out, bro. We got so many good players, and we got a real good offensive line, which I think is the best offensive line in Coach Prime history. Right now, this O line is the best offensive line. Gunnar White, Coach Andre, and the other big guy, man. They do their thing, man, and you know, and it is no contest to them. I love it, and man, that is the smoke session, man. We about to react to this Well Off Media though. You know what I'm saying? Live reaction. So catch me on the next video, man. I appreciate y'all.